Hey, what's good, everybody? This is Adnan or AD in the Clutch, and talking about NBA free agency. I want to talk about a new deal that's happened on between the Minnesota Timberwolves and Anthony Edwards. So he just signed with a new deal for 5 years, $260 million. And I said in my previous video that this team should build around Anthony Edwards because this man has been on a tear, and he's so young, and he's an amazing prospect. Like, this guy is so marketable. He's already a movie star from the movie Hustle, and he's got a bright future ahead of him, as long as he's, healthy, God willing, doesn't have any major injuries or anything like that throughout his career. I think he'll have a long, sustainable career. You can argue he has that comparison to Donovan Mitchell or even Dwayne Wade, for all I can mention, So, he has that star power in him, and the numbers back it up. So this past season, he averaged 24.6 points per game, 5.8 rebounds, 4.4 assists, 1.6 steals, nearly 46% on field goal percentage, and nearly 37% from three. And his shooting numbers actually improved through the playoffs. So he's not afraid of the spotlight. So he can actually play, when the lights are on, with all the pressure surrounding him. And that's why I firmly believe that, now that he got his contract, I do believe this is time for the Timberwolves to, go all in on Anthony Edwards, and like I said in my other video talking about the Timberwolves and trade Karl-Anthony Towns, because, spending $400 million at least in total contract value between your three centers and Karl-Anthony Towns, Rudy Gobert, and Naz Reid just doesn't make sense. And and now they add Anthony Edwards to the mix, of over $260 million, like we just mentioned. I don't think the Timberwolves would want to pay that potential second apron luxury tax and be penalized with no draft picks or no mid-level exceptions just for a first, maybe second round team at best. I don't think so. If I'm the owner, no. We're going to save as much money as possible in this situation. We're going to go all in on our guy, which is Anthony Edwards. And I'm sorry, Karl-Anthony Towns. We appreciate you, but, look, we're trying to win a championship, and this is not working right now. So let's just, if I'm the Timberwolves, I just try to clean my hands with Cat, try to see how much value he can get. He is a big name. He's a great offensive player. So I'm sure there are plenty of teams out there that can definitely use a big man, especially given the situation. Trying to not necessarily stop Jokic, but him being a great example. Karl-Anthony Towns with the right system can improve on his overall offensive game and even make him a better, or at least a serviceable defensive player. Because one of his problems is his toughness against against all the big guys in the league. So maybe if he's under the right team with a defensive mindset, I do believe he can be able to improve as a player and not necessarily have the pressure of being an overall leader, because like I said, I don't think he would be he's a leader for a championship team. Maybe he can be maybe a second or even a third option on a championship team if he's looking to go that route. And or if he wants to just focus on improving his game, he should go to a defensive minded team. And in my opinion, the team I would think of is probably the Knicks. Under Tom Thibodeau, who is a great defensive coach. Now, I'm not saying the Knicks will win the championship, but I do believe that they can take a step up from where they were this past season, because they did take the Heat to 6 games, and Jalen Brunson, he's an effective leader, but obviously this doesn't want to be Timberwolves 2.0. Karl-Anthony Towns, if he gets to New York, for example, he has to accept the role that this is Jalen's team, and most likely they're gonna have to trade Julius Randle and RJ Barrett to get there. But Karl-Anthony Towns needs to accept the fact that he's the number 2, or if they keep one of them, or even the number 3 option, just focus on spacing the floor, getting rebounds, and improving on his defense. And I believe that they can be a team to go. Meanwhile, the Timberwolves, they get a bunch of assets in return, a bunch of draft picks, or like I mentioned, one of those star players who will play under Anthony Edwards. And I believe this team, the Timberwolves, can actually go places, and go even further in the playoffs, like the Kevin Garnett days, if they go all in on him. Because they tried it for so many years with Karl-Anthony Towns, but he's not the answer right now for this situation, at least not as the number 1 option. So I would try to maximize his value while you still can before he gets older or he has a major injury or anything like that. You know, I don't wish something bad on him, but like, you know, like I said, you know, the NBA is a business. You've heard a lot from the media, from the players, and even the owners themselves. So, you know, you gotta go all in now, you know, because you're not spending all this money just for a quick exit in the playoffs or even barely making it in. Like, no, that doesn't make sense. So I'm very happy for Anthony Edwards overall, and I do believe he deserves his contract. And you know, it's time for Minnesota to go all in. So at least if they want to contend long term. So yeah. So thank you all so much. Please like and subscribe. Thank you all so much for enjoying this video. God bless you all. Have a great day.